All right, y'all, welcome back to another video. Today, we have a retro review of probably my favorite shoe, possibly of all time. I think this is my favorite shoe of all time. Just recently picked it up, but as you see through the title, this is the Harden Volume 3 in the Iron Man collaboration from 2019, 7 years ago. Hard to believe it was that long ago. I think that was when either Endgame or I think it was Endgame came out. But yeah, I just wanted to make a review on this shoe because this shoe deserves some love. I mean, this shoe deserves some retroactive praise and definitely some buzz within the community because they got to do stuff like this again, man. I mean, I miss the old Adidas aesthetic where it was less, how would you, I think the older aesthetic was just peak with the boost. Like they exposed the boost a lot in their shoes. Their older basketball shoes, which I loved. Like you had the crazy boost, which were just a sick shoe. I never got a pair of those, but I always wanted them. But yeah, I think this shoe just deserves some retroactive praise, especially because, you know, all the Doomsday Avengers hype going on right now. I thought this would be kind of a cool video to make, just talk hoops, talk about the shoe. Probably not worth talking too much about performance. I mean, as performance goes, I think this shoe is ahead of its time for sure. And this formulation of boost, the old, you know, the old nipple boost that was on the Ultra Boost, this is that. And to me, this is my favorite cushion setup of all time. Just, I have this like childhood nostalgic feeling about this boost. You know, having those, everyone had their pair of Ultra Boosts and those were like my beaters for a long time. So these shoes kind of bring back. And then obviously, can't not talk about the Iron Man aesthetic of this shoe. I mean, this is so sick to me. Stark Industries on the back. Like this made me rewatch all the old Iron Man movies. But yeah, I just saw this shoe recently and picked it up because just such a dope piece to have. This is a brand new pair I got off of eBay and I'm super happy with them. This is easily my favorite shoe I own, basketball shoe, because like comics, total geek, and I love this shoe. Like I just wish they would do more collabs with stuff like this. You know, I feel like a lot of the collabs nowadays are just so mainstream. I don't know. They're just so they're not like this. You know, this brings me back to a different time. You know, this is like a foam posit kind of upper. But yeah, as far as performance goes, Harden Volume 3 is one of the like the best performers of all time from Adidas, and I love playing in these. Just the cushion underfoot feels really good. I was double socking in these for a while. This is a size 14, and my feet were getting like cramped up pretty bad, so I went down to one sock and they felt much better. And I don't know if I'm the only one that has this problem, but when I wear like polyester socks, I can't hoop in polyester socks. My foot will slip out of any shoe. It doesn't matter how good they fit or anything. It's just my heel. I don't know what it is. Can't hoop in polyester socks unless I'm double socking or something and my foot's really like stretching the shoe out and there's not much room. But yeah, so once I put the cotton socks on, there was no more heel slippage. My foot felt much more comfortable. The lacing on these, you know, the padding on the tongue, it's not that great. Maybe because they're 7 years old, the foam is kind of, I don't know, but yeah, this is just a sick shoe, and I kind of wanted to use this video just to talk about, honestly, like the state of basketball right now and the way I see it. I think the state of basketball in this country is it's scary to me, honestly, where the game is at and where it's going. I think the NBA is a complete failed organization that has been completely corrupted in every way imaginable. It's just like what you're watching is not NBA. It's not the best players in the world playing in the NBA. And you're watching pretty much just a high-level algorithm calculated betting scam that they're running. and they're legally allowed to do this because it's classified as entertainment. It's not even a sport. So you're not watching a sport. With that being said, I still watch the NBA because you're not going to watch it. But I just understand that it's just rigged. It's completely rigged, and if you really understand, it's not that hard to see. It's just they bombard you with so many ads, you don't really get to pay attention to what's happening in the game, and your mind's not really in the game. And then I think what we saw with the college tournament, how many times that basketball was like stuck to the rim. It's so funny to me that people have a hard time believing the simplest ideas outside of their normal scope of view. Like, people will talk about a ball literally sticking to the back of the rim on a live shot, which isn't possible with a normal basketball. I've never seen that happen. Multiple times it's getting pushed around on the rim and stuck on the back. That is not possible. And when you tell people this, they'll be like, I wouldn't doubt if they're using magnets. That's as far as the brain of the sheeple will go. Like, they're rigging it. This is a scam. And now they're just paying off all these players these absurd amount of money so they go along with it. All these dudes are sellout. This isn't basketball, man. And your NBA dreams, they're not what they used to be. And it's really sad. And I think it's like that with a lot of sports. So, and then on top of that, you have pickleball eliminating every basketball court in this country. Like, it's pretty damning times we're in, and there's not many voices speaking up on this, especially within the NBA. You know, you would think that the NBA would speak up on like it is genuinely becoming a problem, like big time. Pickleball taking over basketball courts. And who's playing pickleball? It's old people that are on their way out. So when all these old people die, we're going to lose interest in basketball because as a mass, there's not anywhere to play it anymore. This is what this shoe means to me, okay? 2019, back in the day, you could go to any indoor gym and the courts would be packed with people. Where did they all go, man? Where are the runs at? Every gym around here is dead, bro. Like, you might get runs 1 or 2 times a week, but it's nothing, man. What happened? There used to be park runs. Growing up, there was people playing outside all the time. And I'm not saying this like I'm in some rural area. Like, no, I've seen it. Like, the decay of basketball is crazy to me because it's become so, there's so much pressure on, I guess you could say there's so much pressure on kids these days to be perfect with the AAU, and with this, you have these little kids thinking they're like pro level, getting gassed up by all these coaches. And I just think the game is in a scary place, man. I don't think this is the way that we should be going. I think more people should talk about it because it's really, this isn't the basketball I grew up in. And I don't know what happened, and I don't know what's going to need to change to go back to what it was. But I think they need to take betting out of sports completely. And they can't, they won't, because that's how they're paying these players this absurd amount of money. And yeah, it's just a damn shame, you know. I remember, like, growing up, there was always runs. The courts would be full everywhere you went, you know. Like, indoors especially, there'd be lines of people. Now it's like, what happened? I just don't know what happened. Did everybody lose interest? And now you have pickleballs taking over so many courts. And pickleball is not even a sport. This is a old person fad. At my old gym, they took out the basketball court for a pickleball court. Gorgeous basketball court, the best one around the area for miles. And how many old people did I see get taken out on stretchers there? How many people signed that petition to get that court to stay? And they still just did it anyway. It's a total, the game to me is turning into just a total money pit. And it's so far from what it's supposed to be. And that's everything in this country. Everything is turning into this money squeeze, just squeezing as much money out of it as they can. And it's like, when are we going to say enough is enough? When can we have something that isn't that in this country? When can we have something that isn't the most possible calculated scheme to make as much money as possible? When can we have that? And to me, that's what, like, these shoes just kind of showed me. Like, and you can call me deep, you can call me whatever, you can call me crazy, I don't care. Like, this reminds me of a simpler time. This reminds me of when it wasn't as bad, when you couldn't just throw a bet on your phone at any time of the day. And, you know, and I'm not going to get too deep into the nuances of that, because I could tell you all about how that actually works and how they're able to do that, but it's not worth it. It's more just to talk about where the game of basketball is today, and it's not in a good place, you know. I think that a lot of kids are growing up now and they're not even thinking about basketball. They're on their phones, they're on the game. Like, basketball seems too out of reach for these kids today, you know. It seems like you have to be this god to play basketball, right? And if you're not perfect, you can't have fun playing it anymore. Everywhere you go, it's that pressure of, like, even the dudes who are left playing the runs, I don't even want to play with them most of the time. Because, first of all, they suck, right? These dudes playing pickup suck. But it used to be fun to play with dudes because you're just there, you know, you work all week and you want to play some pickup basketball. And now it's like you play pickup basketball, dudes are getting into fights, dudes are kicking you off of the team and you waited 5 games with them and stuff. It's like, dude, what has this game turned into? The people who are left playing it are psychotic, bro. So for the most part, I'm just playing by myself. I'm doing my own thing. You know, I'm trying to put in work. I'd rather go to a court I know is empty and get a few hundred shots up than go play runs, lose one game. I had 2 shots, and then that's it. And then I got to wait again. I'm just going to leave. Like, so I went all the way there, got 2 shots up. It's like, even on just a casual player level, the game has really become very saturated with just boneheads. I don't know. It's just, I know you guys will, if anybody's watched this, you guys will understand what I'm getting at here. It's bigger than basketball, that's for sure. And the game needs like an Iron Man right now to really just sacrifice himself to save it. Like, if one of these dudes in the NBA, boom, snapped his fingers, say, yo, this shit is a scam. I mean, Kyrie was kind of that guy. He did tell us in plain sight that it's a joke. But anyway, that's not really the point. It's just basketball is not what it used to be at all. And it sucks, man. It sucks to see it. Maybe I'm being too hard-headed. Maybe I'm being too closed-minded. But even if you have good runs somewhere, you can tell going around this country or everywhere that it's not as popular as it once was, and it's really kind of alarming because there are so many people that this game has saved their lives. You know, they've given their lives to it just to be able to play it. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. There's not much else really to say about it, but I think that you guys should have heard that, and I'm just going to keep it a buck. That's what I think about it. And people, for the most part nowadays that you play with, are just like, when did it become so serious? Maybe they should make a Joker shoe, you know? I mean, I think they have the Joker ones, but when did the game become so serious? Like, when did we just stop having fun with it? It's a damn shame. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed looking at these shoes, because I enjoyed just holding them. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Let me know what you think. God bless you.